course. If you would like a personal or private reading from me, and I do an amazing soulmate reading too, you can contact me via my website. I will put that link in the description box below. You can purchase your readings there. Right, Aquarius, let's see what's in store for you guys for March of 2022. My rising sign is Aquarius, so I will have a look at this as well. Okay, March 2022 for Aquarius. Okay, this is coming up for everybody at the moment. Okay. Huh. This is also coming up for everyone at the moment. Okay. There we go. Okay, so you get the Queen of Fire as your first card, and that's about stretching your wings and flying, and don't underestimate yourself. You also get the Ten of Fire, which in this particular deck speaks about too much work and accepting help from others. So Aquarius, what I would say here is a central theme for you and a central message coming up for you is you need to delegate. So stretching your wings in March is going to be finding somebody to help you, whether you employ somebody, whether you know someone, whether someone offers, that is going to be out of your comfort zone. And it's a good idea because you have taken on too much. This is me, Aquarius rising sign. Or don't take on too much, okay? Now, the Ten of Fire is traditionally the Ten of Wands in other decks, which is overburdened. One is overburdened. The Ten of Swords can also mean that, but a lot of that is going up in here. Whereas the Ten of Fire, it has manifested. It is happening. You are having to use an enormous amount of energy to take on all the things that you have taken on, that you have piled onto your plate. So stretching your wings and having confidence in yourself is actually about allowing someone else to come in and help. Whether you actively seek someone or whether someone offers, take it up. That's going to be stretching your wings. That's going to be moving out of your comfort zone for you. Because the Page of Fire comes up after that, and that is using your ingenuity or something wonderfully creative and brilliant and fresh comes into your life. So, should you choose to stretch your wings and take on help, employ somebody for help, take somebody on for help, accept somebody's offer for help, ask somebody for help, okay, to deal with the amount of stuff that you've got on your plate, what you're going to find is it opens up an amazing door for you, and that is normally what happens. If we make space in our lives, things come in, and whatever it is that is coming in for you is going to be quite amazing. It's ingenious and it's wonderful, I'm hearing. The Unity card is all about traditionally doing things. Now, let's look at this. Traditionally, there's hierarchy. You start here, you finish off there. Traditionally, there are people that work, there's management, there's upper management in all areas of life. So keep that in mind, okay? One is not the worker and the manager and the secretary and the tea lady. And this can be used in any area of your life. There isn't a way to do everything all by yourself. You can do it for a while. So interesting in this discussion yesterday. But it's not sustainable. At some stage in life, one will burn out. Okay? So March is all about recognizing you need other people. And that is something that Aquarians and an Aquarian spirit has difficulty with. We like to think we can do it alone. We don't need anyone else. And it's not about being needy. It's about the group collective, the group energy that actually creates miracles. It creates ingenious ideas. It manifests things beyond the capability of the single person. Message download for you guys. Because the King of Fire, itchy hand. Do you know what an itchy hand means? Money coming in. So if you should do that, if you should employ somebody, if you should offer the help that's given you, if you should ask for help, the revenue will come in large amounts. If I got a very itchy hand at that moment, so it really is a message for you guys. The King of Fire is about focusing and communicating with vision. Focus, 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 this card says. So sometimes we can distract ourselves from focusing, can you believe it, with work, with tasks, with piling up our plate. Yeah, we do. We've got amazing ways of getting around things. So this card is saying there is a need here to focus and to communicate your ideas. So if you need to take on somebody, if you need to employ someone, if you need to ask for help, if someone offers to help, Focus on that issue and communicate with vision means explain to the person the outcome that you'd like to have. I think sometimes the problem can be as well, my hand is staying itchy. Sometimes the problem can be that one wants somebody to help and you will employ them, or you need somebody to help you, but you are reluctant to communicate what you want them to do, or you find it difficult, or you just assume they're going to know it. Assumptions are never a good idea. Assume makes an ass out of you and me. I didn't make that up. I'm quoting it, okay? So don't assume that the person who's stepping in to help you, don't assume the person who you employ to help you knows what your vision is. Communicate it clearly and creatively, okay? Try to explain the picture to them so that they can grasp it as well. Because the Ten of Earth then comes up, and that's financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. This is the card that you get and the outcome you get if you get that help in. You can relax and enjoy yourself. You can see the material things flowing in, even if it needs to be money, it's money flowing in. And you can actually have time to look at the little things and enjoy them and actually enjoy life again, okay? Big message here for you guys. Your final tarot card is the Queen of Air, and she's objective, she has clarity, she has a good sense of humor. It's you. The Queen of Air is Aquarius, okay? Aquarians all have an excellent sense of humor. They can be marvelously witty. When they get too stressed, the marvelous wittiness can dissipate very quickly. So you need to be marvelously witty again. You need to have clarity. You need to be able to look at things in an objective way and make your decisions. One can only do that when you are not overburdened. And sometimes one needs to take a step back, put the plate down with all the stuff on it, get your wit going and your humor going, and look at things objectively and with clarity. And then you will have all that lovely time to enjoy the little things, time to enjoy with family, time to enjoy what you have been harvesting and reaping in your life. So, okay, in a nutshell, you've got too much on your plate. You need help. Go looking for it or accept it. Don't, and that's out of your comfort zone. We know that. And that is about structure, how life works. Life has hierarchy. You, like I said, you cannot be the tea lady, the boss, the manager, and do the work. Okay? You've got to delegate. You've got to let people help or necessarily employ someone. And that is in all areas of your life. If you do that, it's going to open an amazing opportunity for you. An opportunity that is waiting for you to make space for it to happen. But when you've got too much on your plate, there's no room for it. If you do this, and the person you get in, or the person who offers to help, and you allow them to help, and you give your vision to them, you explain your vision to them clearly, communicate clearly, focus when you're doing it, you're going to have the time, the wherewithal to enjoy what you have been working so hard on, okay? It requires clarity, and it requires a sense of humor. It requires you to be a true Aquarian, okay? The Queen of Air. And you will get all this right. And then that very itchy hand, which is still itchy, says you will have abundance flowing into your life. With far less effort than you are using at the moment is the message for you. Okay, so that's very nice. So that's Aquarius and Aquarius rising, okay? Right, now let's have a look what's in store for relationships in the month of March. Okay, yeah, and it's all about coming out of your comfort zone. And I think for most of the star signs, that has been a central theme. We're kind of being pushed out of our comfort zone. And our comfort zone is different for all of us. You know, it can be anything from liking to be in control to not liking working for a company, whatever the case may be. We're being pushed at the moment to come out of our comfort zone, and that makes us grow. It's the only time we grow. Right, relationships in March. Okay, nice. Ooh, good cards. Okay. Okay. Huh. And one final one. Right, so this is interesting. So romance is a theme in March where relationships are concerned. If you feel it for someone new, those are real feelings and worth exploring. But for someone you're already with, there's potential to feel those feelings for them again in March. There's potential here in an existing relationship for a higher level of commitment, a higher level of connection. If you're feeling those feelings with someone new, this person has the potential to be a really good partner, a solid partner, a partner that sticks around, okay? All of this is about divine timing. So this is not a passing thing. It's not a coincidental thing. It's not something that's just on the surface. It's life bringing you an opportunity. X marks the spot, I'll always say with this card. It's divine timing at work. It's the potential. It's pivotal. It's a doorway opening for you where you can either engage in an existing relationship at a higher level or you have called in a relationship that has that kind of potential. Separation was involved here. Either the person that you are looking at getting involved with has separated or is busy separating from someone, or you and a partner have had a little bit of a separate time. You can even be in the same household and you can feel separate from that person. It just is something that you have been going through at the moment. What it did for you, however, was you got involved, you delved into, you explored things that get your life force going again, okay? And this has made you more attractive. Even the person that, if there's a story of a person separating from someone and they're going to end up with you, what attracts them to you is that you have this zest for life, this joy for life, this getting stuck into things and really, really enjoying them. They like that. They really like that. But you and the new partner or you and the existing partner are going to have an opportunity before the end of March, I'm inclined to say later in March, to get some time, some quality time to spend together. And it's in this time together, disconnected from the interruptions of life in general and even other people, to reconnect. And I think that is where you will find that the relationship that you're in maybe reaches a new level of commitment, a new level of connection, or one that is just starting now actually reaches a level where you look at it and you think this could be a long-term commitment, okay? It'll happen later in March. You'll get an opportunity to spend some quiet, good quality time together, and that's how it's going to happen. So, a good month all round. Stretching wings all round, I would say. Right, Aquarius, and Aquarius rising. I do hope that you enjoyed that reading. Thank you. If you like it, watch it, subscribe. I genuinely appreciate it. And yes, once again, if you'd like a personal or private reading from me, that link will be in the description box below to my website. Wishing you all hugs and blessings for March, and we will speak again soon.